Am I audible? Firstly, just give me a thumbs up. Yes, no, maybe. Awesome, awesome. Hi, Kasumra Devi. Welcome to the live session. Hi, Rohan. Welcome to my live session. It's a pleasure, and I am glad that you guys are here. I missed you guys. Firstly, a quick update of why I was off YouTube from last couple of weeks. I've not posted anything because the reason being is from my last vlog, if you remember, I had leave and I was not supposed to travel, but then I ended up traveling. So I was busy with that. I came back. I had a lot of work, a lot of flights to operate after that. So hence, which is why I couldn't even do roster reveal for the month of July. So apologies for that. And I want to tell you guys that I have reached 1 year mark on YouTube this July, and I would like to thank you, and I appreciate all the love and support that I'm receiving from you guys. So thank you very much. Because of you guys and your love and support, I've been making because of this I've been making YouTube videos. So thank you very much for subscribing to my channel and showing so much of love and support to my channel. So let's begin. I have a few things lined up for you guys today. Before I take all of your questions regarding aviation, while I was browsing through, I came across a couple of job opportunities. And so I will share that with you first before I go and take your questions regarding cabin crew. Okay. So the first job opportunity that I came across is in Air Arabia. They are recruiting cabin crew. Thank you, Kasumra Devi. Thank you for all the love and support. Keep on sharing with your friends and family so that we grow bigger and we become one big, huge family. All right, so coming back, Air Arabia is hiring cabin crew and based in Cairo. So, but they are looking for, I'll quickly open up so that I don't miss out on, one second, so that I don't miss out on important points that I wanted to discuss with you guys. Firstly, it's related to customer service. Of course, they need experience in customer service. They have outlined the key responsibilities. It's a long, huge page, couple of pages actually. So I would suggest you go to the Air Arabia website and you check it yourself, and you can have a read through and see if this job fits. I mean, if you want to go ahead and apply for this. So the qualification for this job is HSC, of course, which is 12th, and if you have done any diploma in travel and tourism, that is a plus. Also, they are looking for somebody who is fluent in English, French, Arabic, Indian languages. This actually caught my attention, which was Indian languages are an advantage. So I highly suggest you guys, if you're looking for cabin crew job, please go ahead and apply and do it ASAP, because the reason why I'm telling you to do it ASAP is because when I was on the website yesterday, there were 2 job openings. One was in Alexandria and the other one was in Suhag, which is in Cairo. So they were looking out for these 2 bases. But right now, when I went again, because I wanted the page to be open so that I don't miss out on any information, and there is only one job posting, which is for Suhag. So go ahead, have a read through, see if you want to apply for the job. I would suggest just go and apply for the job and see where you stand. All right. And one second. My chat is disconnected, successfully connected. Okay, cool. So the second one is Emirates. Emirates is hiring customer sales and service agent in Bombay. The base is going to be in Bombay. They are looking for call centers executive, but they are looking for somebody who is graduate and who has an experience of call centers. So if you're aiming for Emirates in general, I would suggest go and apply for this job. The closing date for this job is 21st of July. So you have almost 6 days to go. You can go on emiratesgroupcareers.com. I will also link down the entire thing for you on the chat box. 1 second. So that, there you go. I've sent a link. Hey Rohan, I hope you join Emirates soon. Yeah, waiting for you. So this is the link. Have a read through and see if you want to apply for the job, because you know, like when you join Emirates in any department, internally it gets easier. If you want to switch your departments, you know what I mean, right? So internally, it's a great thing to apply from there to cabin crew, and I know a lot of people have done that. Hence, which is why I am sharing this information with you, so that you guys go ahead and if you want to apply, you can do the same. And regarding Air Arabia, I'm going to copy the link again, and I will share it on the in the chat box. There you go. Air Arabia is in the chat box. Emirates is in the chat box as well. And as you all know, Qatar Airways has started recruiting again, but they are not recruiting fresh cabin crew. They have opened up for ex-crew, like people who were made redundant last year due to COVID. They have been asked to apply again, and so which is a great news actually when you look at it. If they don't meet the requirements, or if they don't meet the numbers that they are looking out for, they can, or they might come up with applications for fresh candidates. So look out for that. Jet Airways has been in news again, but I'm not sure about the recruitment. I was trying to look for it, but I honestly did not find anything on the internet. So that's one thing that you can look out for. And that's it when it comes to job vacancies. I have given you like 3-4 job vacancies. You can go check it out and see if you fit, and see if you like the job, you want to go and apply and give it a try. Why not? You know, at this time, I think we cannot be choosing. I know a lot of people are desperate at this time to get a cabin crew job, but just hang in there, because things are getting better, and hopefully by next year it should get better, because travels has started again. Certain countries have opened up again. Obviously, airlines will need manpower, and just hanging in there and keep on preparing yourself. So once the interview is once they declare the interview dates and everything, so you guys can go ahead and apply for the jobs. And do you have any questions regarding cabin crew? I think I've spoken a lot, like, you know. So you tell me, how are you guys doing? What are you guys up to? Rohan, have you applied for Emirates ever before? Have you applied for a cabin crew job? You're preparing for Emirates. That's great. That's great. You know, I was going through the website, the careers page today, and honestly, the information that they have given out, amazing. Good luck, Rohan. And the information that they have provided on the website is like, everything is so transparent and everything is out there. Just do your best. Air Arabia, Qatar and Saudi Arabia, amazing, amazing. So I can see that you really want to get this job, so which is great. And I wish you all the best. And of course, if I come across anything, as usual, I always post it on my channel so that you guys are aware of the job postings and stuff like that. But Air Arabia haven't reverted back. Just give it some time. Has it been recent or it's been a while? If it's a recent story, if you have just applied in Air Arabia, just wait for a while, because it might take a little longer, as you know, due to COVID. But you will, I mean, not you might, but you will definitely hear from them if it's recent. Do you have any doubts, guys? Anyone, do you have any doubts? Anything you want to clear? Anything you want to know about aviation? Just type it in there and I will be more than happy to answer it for you. I observe that Indian airline do discrimination. Rohan, especially Go, Vistara, I think it is very unfortunate. Honestly, it is very, very unfortunate that things like these, they do exist. But I know and I get your point, because once upon a time I was there as well, and I have faced the same thing that you have faced. So I know that these things exist, and it's very unfortunate, and we cannot do anything about it. But like, once you get the international exposure, then you actually realize like what happened with you back in India was not so good, you know what I mean? So I am sorry, but yeah, things like these, they do exist. Thank you, Kasumra Devi. I am happy to be here as well after long, and I missed you guys. I missed YouTube. But having said that, whenever you guys have commented on any of my videos, I have always responded to you guys. As soon as I get the notification, I always make sure that I respond to you guys. Yes, I have not been posting videos, but hopefully that should come out soon. I am on it from my travel, from my vacation. I was out for 10 days. So I have shot amazing videos, and the series should be out soon. I am working on it. Oh, Rohan, thank you. Yes, I am, because like, I feel honestly, um, that's why I opened YouTube, because I want to meet new people. I want to interact with them, and I want to help people who wants to get into aviation. And the maximum or the minimum that I can do is share my experiences with you guys, so that you guys can learn from it and achieve your goals. Yeah. What are the other what are the other thing crew have to do despite of safety security service? Thanks. So what are the other things that crew have to do of safety security service? I kind of do not understand your questions. So I think you are trying to ask me what are the other things a cabin crew needs to do apart from safety security service, and that's pretty much about it. That's the job, for the safety security and service. That's it. You do not need to do anything else apart from that. Hi Prince, welcome. Kasumra Devi, thank you, and I'm glad that I've found you. I always say this on my live on my live sessions, that you have been with me since the initial days, and you were the first subscriber that I've found. So thank you very much for all the love and support. It really means a lot to me, guys. I am thankful, and I appreciate your love and support. Hi Prince, how are you? How to live healthy life as a crew. Okay, a very deep question and very interesting one. So as cabin crew, you know, we have the lifestyle is very, very unhealthy, in the sense like you do not have timings, you do not have a routine, like you're getting up at this time or you're sleeping at this time. So it actually gets very difficult to maintain a healthy lifestyle. But then you can always set your priorities. You know, when you join Emirates, the building itself, they have like gym, they have pool. It's there for a reason, because they want the crew to be active. They want the crew to focus on their fitness and their health. You need to eat right, and also take good care of yourself, you know, as much as you can. I know sometimes as crew it gets really, really difficult, because you don't feel like doing anything. But at the end of the day, it's your priorities, you know, like you need to set your own priorities and your own goals. So that's how we can stay fit. Otherwise it will take a toll um, on body, like you know, it will take a toll on your physical health, your mental health, and your emotional health. Like everything will go for a toss if you don't take care of yourself. Hi Patisha, welcome. Hi Kushwant, welcome. Prince, requirements for cabin crew are coming or not? Prince, just a while ago you missed the session, but I have actually disclosed all the job postings. When this live stream comes live on the video, just watch it again. It's just first half or first 10 minutes I spoke about job postings. So Qatar Airways, Air Arabia, and Emirates, these three airlines, they are looking for different what do you call it, different postings. They have come up with different postings, so you can go ahead and apply for the same. And if you fit in the criteria, then why not? Upload more short videos, dear. They are entertaining. Of course, I will. And I love to make short videos because because it's just easy. And I have so many of them from my travels, like pre-COVID as well. So that's why I keep on posting those short videos, because I love it. And I'm glad that you guys love it too. I am swimming from age 7 till 2019. So when I relocating to Dubai, Rohan, they do not teach you swimming in Dubai, but of course you can learn. There are so many classes around, and you know, you get personal trainers who can come and teach you swimming in your building itself. So you can learn swimming, but you said you were swimming from age 7 till 2019. So there's no training as such. The only time you will get into the pool in training college, when you're doing your training with Emirates, is when you go and ditch. So when you go and ditch, and that's actually with the life jacket, so you really don't have to swim, honestly. So, but even if you still want to go ahead and learn, you can go ahead and learn. Yeah. Thank you, Prince. I appreciate your comment. Yes, finally there are no glitches. You know why? Because I'm coming live from my phone. I'm not coming live from my laptop, because when I come from laptop, there is always a glitch and I hate it. Hi Shweta, Patisha here. How are you? Happy to see you live. Great efforts, dear. Patisha, hi. Thank you very much, darling. I'm good. How are you? It's been a long time. Um, Thank you very much, and I appreciate that you guys appreciate my efforts. So thank you very much. Keep that love and support coming in, because I really need it. Thank you. Do you remember your first flight, Rohan? Yes, I do remember my first flight. My very first flight was to Venice in Italy, and I was so excited because besides Bombay, I've been to London, like before I joined Emirates, but that was pretty much about it, you know. So I was quite excited, and I remember my first flight. The thing is, You know, when you join Emirates on your first flight, they always take you for a ride because obviously you don't know anything. They try to play prank on you and they will tell you like naughty stuff to do on the flight. But I was lucky because my sister was crew, so she had prepared me well before I went in for my first flight. But yes, of course, I do remember my first flight. And ma'am, don't mind, I see you as my elder sister, so don't misunderstand those messages as flirt. No problem, Prince, no problem. Not a problem at all. I'm not misunderstanding at all. So Rohan, what do you do? Are you ex-crew or do you have the hospitality background? The female dominating industry, so can you give some tips for our men aspirant? Okay, so it is not female dominant industry, firstly. Yes, I mean, how do I put this across? If you come to Emirates, the number of guys that we have is just a little less than the number of female cabin crew that we have, and it's like we have never come across a situation where men are really struggling with girls. In fact, you know, like I'll tell you backstory. It's like when I go on flights and when I have a lot of male crew in my team, and I'm happy because there is less work stress. They know what to do, and it's just very easy to work with men. I'm not saying it's not easy to work with women, but when it comes to men, it's just easier, and there has been no clashes as such. Touch wood, so far in my aviation career, that where male crew is having an argument or they have some sort of conflict with a female crew. Never ever it has happened in the history. So yeah. Ma'am, I served as a guest relation executive, in particular VIP, guests handling celebrity, politicians, and amazing. So you have the experience of hospitality, so just go for it. And I wish you all the best, Rohan. And I've been desirable to work with. Amazing, amazing. That's very great, and that works in your favor. Patisha, love you back, dear. So sweet of you. I'm enjoying your video. Can you please share most memorable moment of your journey as crew? Thank you, Patisha. I am glad that you're enjoying my video. Thank you very much. And my most memorable journey as crew is how, for me, it's like it has transformed me completely. There is so much of exposure, so much to learn from different people, from the multicultural work environment that we have. Um, I think that's one of the best thing that has ever happened to me, and it has just opened up my mind to such a level that I am grateful. You know, I'm grateful that I am a part of cabin crew, and I have learned so much from people, and it's actually different, you know. And when you work with different nationalities, and when you come across with different people with different mindset, you can actually learn a lot from them, good or bad. It's like it's always a learning process. Sarabjit Kohli, does Emirates hire Sikh people? Sarabjit, firstly, welcome to my live session. They Emirates, they do not hire people with turban. Okay, so but I mean, we have a crew, but they are Kutsars. So you, unfortunately, they don't. But I know in India, if you want to apply in India, that would be great option for you if you don't want to cut your hair, and if you still want to have your turban. So I think that would be good for you if you don't want to do that. What are back home leaves duration? Okay, so we get 30 days in a year. For leaves, we get 30 days in a year, but obviously you cannot take it all together. you have to split. So first half of the calendar, you have to take at least 15 days out of your 30 days, and the second half of the calendar, again you have to take 15 days. But you can split, like how I do it personally, it's like I take like 5 6 5 6, something like that. That's how I manage my leaves. But right now, Emirates is also giving a lot of unpaid leave, so that people can go on leave for longer duration. So that's how it works. It's 30 days in a 1 year calendar. Right now we have a lot of leaves because there are a lot of unpaid leave opportunities opening up. They want people to go on leave so that because they have excess manpower. But in a normal circumstance, it's only 30 days a year. Ma'am, will you subscribe to my channel next month? I am starting my new YouTube channel, Prince. Yes, of course, I will subscribe to your channel. Do share your link, and do share your link, and of course, I will subscribe to my channel. Why not? What is your channel about, Prince? Are you going to teach something, or what are you going to do? You asked me a question, can you sing? No, I cannot sing. I am not even a bathroom singer, guys. I cannot sing. I'm sorry. Can you suggest me a content? Prince, it has to be you. How can I suggest you a content? What shall I bring when I'll be shifting to Dubai, and the luggage weight? Okay, so when you move to Dubai, they give you 50 kilos as a joining, because your ticket is going to be a joining ticket. So you can get 50 kilos with you when you come to Dubai. What shall I bring? All your important stuff, whatever you think and you need when you stay in Dubai. And honestly, I didn't get anything apart from my clothes and my documents, to be very honest with you. I did not get anything else. But you have an allowance of 50 kilos, so which is a lot. You can actually get a lot of stuff. So it completely depends on you. What do you need? What do you want to bring? You don't sing, but you cook well, dear. Yes, I love to cook, and which is why I opened this channel. I created this channel so that I can share my passion of cooking with you guys. But then it turned out like a lot of people are aspiring to become a cabin crew. So I gave it a try, and I hope I'm adding value to your life. And by giving you all the information, or by sharing my experiences with you. And if you think I'm adding value to you, or I'm adding value in your life, please share videos with your friends and family, so that they can subscribe to my channel too. And then when we become like one good, big, happy family. Ma'am, please few words in Arabic, please. Mafi Arabic, Prince. Mafi Arabic. You know what is the meaning of Mafi Arabic? That means that Mafi, I don't know Arabic, please, sorry. Interesting places in Dubai except IKEA, because I watched a video on your channel. There are a lot of places, Rohan, actually, to think about. The other day I was having a discussion. I was like, I'm covering like the other parts of the world, and I have actually not covered places in Dubai, like touristic places, like people where they want to go. But those videos will come out soon, hopefully. And that's been on my mind for a long time. So yes, there's a lot of places. And anyway, I'll tell you places like Burj Khalifa. People come here for Dubai Mall. They come here. Right now there is Dubai Summer Festival going on, so there are a lot of discounts. People come here for shopping. People, they come here. There's Atlantis. Do you like Halloween? Not really. Why? Not really. Do you like Halloween, Rohan? How much percentage you got in 12th class? Okay. This is a little personal, but I will still tell you. I got 65%. I was a very, very average student. I love studying, but I was an average student. Like I never scored 80, 90s. Like I was not one of those scholars, but I got 65, decent enough to get an admission. And then I went ahead and I took commerce. Okay, I don't know what is the connection, Rohan. Yes, please. I'll be the Dracula this year. Okay, cool. Good. So yeah, okay, places in Dubai, there's Dubai Mall, there is Burj Khalifa, there is Dubai Marina, there are beaches in Dubai where you can go, there are a lot of restaurants that you can explore, there are a lot of new things that are actually opening up in Dubai. By the way, dear, how's the situation out there? Petisha, situation in Dubai is quite controlled. We all are vaccinated here. This place is open for tourists if they want to come here and visit Dubai. And things are in control. They did quite well, actually, I would say, in UAE in general. And they had to. I mean, it was managed very well, I can say. Yeah. How's things back home, Patricia? How's everything back home? I hope family is safe. Prince Kavya, it's huge for me. It's huge for you? 65% is huge? Why? It's it's just average number, no? I'm learning Arabic, German. Would it be an advantage? Yes, of course it would. It will definitely be an advantage for you. The reason why, I'll tell you why. So you apply online, you give in your interview, okay, from wherever you are in India right now. And let's say if you don't get a call, for instance, and if you want to come here and they have like walk-in interviews. So when you have walk-in interviews, you can actually go and give walk-in interviews in Dubai. But the only criteria for them is the candidate should know Arabic. So So yeah, it would definitely add an advantage on your CV and give more weightage to your resume. So yeah, I am watching you from Porbandar. Do you heard name of the city? Is it in, that's in Gujarat? No, you told me last time you are watching. You are from Gujarat. Porbandar. I think I've heard about it. I'm not sure. Video call tips, please. What do you mean, Rohan? Video call tips? In the sense for interview? Birthplace of Mahatma Gandhi ji. I think I've heard about this place, but I've no connection from there. For interview, yes, please. Okay, so the video call, of course, they will ask you questions about you. They want to know more about you. So I will tell you why this came up. I'll give you a backstory of how it used to happen. So when I joined, I gave my first interview with Frankfin. I applied online, I got a call, and then I was called by Frankfin. So the pre-assessment, was handed over by Emirates to Frankfin to pre-screen the candidates, and only the selected candidates, Emirates will come into the picture, and they will come and they take the interview directly. Okay. So now what they have done is they have taken off the contract of Frankfin completely. There is no institute, there is no agencies involved whatsoever, and the only organization that is involved is Emirates itself. That's why they came up with this video assessment thing. So basically, they're gonna ask you, what do you do? Tell me something about yourself. You need to describe in brief and very accurately, and you have to prepare well in advance. Like, they're gonna ask you basic questions about your past job. They're gonna ask you questions about what did you do, how did you manage if there was a problem solving case, how did you solve the problem, and stuff like that. And based on that, they will screen all the candidates, and then based on that, only the selected candidates will go forward. I hope I'm very clear. Is there any tips for cabin crew interview? That's what I'm sharing with you, Prince. If you these are the tips and the tricks that you need to follow. Just be very confident. You need to be prepared, and you need to prepare yourself in such a way that you need to have examples for every single thing. Like as I mentioned earlier, for problem solving, you need to have a specific case. You cannot be like, I don't remember. No, it cannot be like that. You need to have like a proper specific examples, and they will ask you examples in your interviews. And when you go for group discussion, always remember, you firstly, you appreciate the opinion of the other person who is talking in the group itself. And also, don't be very loud. If you want to put your point across, don't interrupt the other person who is talking. Let them finish first before you put your point across. So these are the minor things that you need to know. The way I look at it, is airlines, they need followers, they don't need leaders. So you need to think, you need to have the thinking of a follower. You need to sometimes unlearn what you know, and learn new things. So this is how you can actually crack the interview. Cases are going down in Goa right now, waiting for international flight and tourism to start back soon with safety first. Yes, definitely. It's been a long time. I really hope India opens up. It's been a while. I've not traveled to India and I miss home. But yes, of course, safety first. Hopefully, it should start soon. If any passenger misbehave or not obey with the rules, what should the cabin crew do? Firstly, the crew has to be assertive with their SOPs, because we have SOPs, meaning, sorry, I'm using aviation term here. SOPs is standard operating procedures. So we have a lot of procedures in place and protocols in place of how to deal with the situation, and what to do, what not to do. So the crew has to be very assertive when putting the point forward when it comes to like as you mentioned, obeying the rules. So they don't have a choice, basically. They have to do it. Yeah. It is really deep, what you explained. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you very much. And I hope that I am clear, and I'm giving you the tips and tricks. And I really hope that you take this forward in your interviews, when the interviews will start in the near future. Hopefully, it should start soon. So fingers crossed. And if I come across anything, as I said before and as I mentioned earlier, it will definitely be up on my YouTube channel, and you can definitely go and apply. What else? Any other questions? Do you guys have any other doubts regarding aviation, regarding crew? Ma'am, I can demonstrate Emirates speech. So shall I put in my CV? Emirates speech, what do you mean by Emirates speech, Rohan? Is it Arabic? You're welcome, Prince. Emirates speech, I think, can cabin crew become pilot? Yes, of course they can. Why not? But it's not like, okay, one day I want to become pilot. It doesn't work like that. There are a lot of classes. There's a lot of flying hours that you need to take. I actually know one of our colleague. He went to Spain. He quit his job in Emirates. He went to Spain. He did his CPL, which is the commercial pilot license. He got his license, and he started flying for Ryanair. For Ryanair, he flew for 2 years, because obviously you need hours. You cannot just join Emirates. They have specifications, and they need a lot of experience before you join in Emirates. And he came back as a first officer, and we all were like so happy for him that he came back and he joined as a flight deck crew. It was amazing, and it was quite inspiring, like when you see people like these, it's like it just makes me so happy. English flight security speech, no, you do not need to put all of that in your CV, Rohan. It's not needed. Yeah. So we are like 40 minutes into this live session. Yeah, it's amazing. It's amazing to be here, and I'm glad that you guys are here with me. Do you have any other questions? We have another, I would take another 5 more minutes. Let's make it 45 before I end this live session. What would you like to say to us? I would like to say, guys, just be positive, okay? Be positive, hanging in there. Um, Companies will definitely open up. I meet a lot of people who wants to join Emirates. Like the other day, I was in Budapest, and this hotel staff came up to me. She's like, "I really want to join Emirates," and I understand from where you come from, but um, just be positive, wait for the company to open up, and they will open up. Like times like these is like who thought like we are going to be in pandemic like this? Nobody thought, nobody's seen it coming. So at these times, if you have a job right now, just stick to it. Don't leave your job just because you want to become a cabin crew. And at this point of time, whatever job comes your way, you take it. But obviously, do not leave or do not forget about your dream job, which is to become a cabin crew. If you have it in you, you will definitely get it. So yeah, that's what I want to say to you guys. Do personality matters to become cabin crew? Yes, of course it does. You need to be presentable. Personality is what they see when they look at you at the very first time. So you need to be presentable. Small marks, small marks. If you can hide them, if it's not very visible, that's fine. But if it's very visible and it's very obvious, it can be a little bit of an issue. But if you can hide it with a little bit of foundation or the concealer, you are good to go, Prince. Coming soon, man. Yes, and when you come, Rohan, do not forget to say hi to me when you come to Dubai and when you join Emirates. Please make sure you come and say hi to me. Or let me know on YouTube that you have joined Emirates. Yeah. So that's it. I think we have 43 minutes. Another 2 minutes if you have any questions. Can cabin crew have beard? No. Unfortunately not. Definitely I make good food, we'll party. Yes, of course, why not? I'm always up for good food, guys. I'm always up for good food. I love food. Crew cannot have beard, Prince. Crew, they have to be clean shaved. Yeah. Thank you, and God bless you too, Rohan. Yeah. So that's it for this live session. I really enjoyed, and I hope I added value in your life, and I've given you some tips and tricks. If you have not seen the previous part of the live session where I have given you some job postings that you can look out for, so go and check that out and make sure that you apply. And that's it. There would be a lot of travel vlogs coming your way after this. So please show some love and support, and also do share it with your friends and family, and also for share it with people who aspire to become cabin crew, so that we can help one another. And thank you so much, man. See you again in next live. Thank you, Prince, for joining in for this live session. I really enjoyed, and I really love coming live, and I will hopefully come live again soon. Thank you, Rohan. I'm glad it was helpful, Rohan. Thank you very much for all your questions. Patisha, bye. Thank you, dear. Thank you for joining live. And Kasumra Devi, I'm not sure if you're here.